Right, hello and welcome to yet another adventure, and this one is a mine we've only been slightly into before. This is actually in the Nenthead area. It's actually part of the Capelcleugh complex. It's a very little known mine that takes a shortcut into Capelcleugh, avoiding all the water and shale, but you do need SRT to do it. So we're not going to do that today. What we're going to do is have a look at this main level. Obviously I'm not going to tell you where this is because it does have an air issue, and as you can see dead ahead of us has a bit of an attitude. So today we've got Gary and a couple of mine ghosts behind us who are taking care of the photographizing, and if I climb up here we can now have a look at one of the first places. See there, garage for scale, big shale chamber, and that's where we just come out of there. And as you can see, big long shale chamber with a tunnel at the end, so I shall join you at that tunnel. Right, as you can see, over the years that would have been the original horse level, and over the years with collapses the floor has risen, but at the same time the chamber has in the hole formed a natural arch, so that has sort of stabilized the mine. And you can see here the deads, what they've done, they've created a tunnel and then used that to stack deads so they don't have to take them further out. And I don't know why I'm waving my arms in an explanation here, because you can't see it. Gary can though. Oh, it's been a bit deeper here at some point, because there's a lot of sludge, as you can see, along there. And yeah, you can see the tide line. Yep, as we go along. These are the sort of places you might find artifacts such as pipes, etc. Because they're less travelled. Got a bit of pottery here. Let's have a look. Don't know what that is. Could be old. Could be modern. No idea. We'll crack on along here and show you the next chamber. Right, we've just come over another collapse, and I'm going to go into this tunnel. There's a wire going along here for some reason. I've got my suspicions as to why, but let's have a look down here. Oh, nice wet tunnel. It's sack depth, you might say, and immediately we're faced with a shale collapse. A shale chamber, and you can actually see here, there, perhaps. I don't know if you can see. I'll just see if I can zoom in. There we go. That's probably an iron module that's been sliced in two. So, yes, the geology here is a bit rougher, but it's nice and rounded, which makes it actually relatively stable. So, we're going to make progress. There's another iron nodule. And there's Gary. Hello, Gary. Right, getting a torch in his face, sorry. But yeah, we'll carry on and see what we can see. This should give us 60-foot shafts going down to another level, to Capelcleugh. But yeah, we shall see. Just with assistance of pointing out what those wooden stumps were, they would have been a bit like this support going around there, but this one looks like it's had a door on it. So in the air door, so I've been blasting along here. Although I can't see any pit marks, so it looks like they've done this by hand. That's probably not due to its age, but that would likely be because of the type of rock we're in. It's pretty loose, so it doesn't need anything. But I can't see pit marks either, but a lot of the original walls probably come off. So we'll continue. Okay, we're coming to some rougher ground because it's arching here. Sometimes this is because of an actual vein. I can't see any sign of a vein, but sometimes the veins are weaker, so they arch them even if they're not going to work them. There's some iron rods up there, but now I'll go past that and continue. A little bit of calcite there on the ground. Otherwise, let's go. Right, we're now out of the water, which what typically happens in most mines where there's a collapse, because the mine is at like 3-degree angle for drainage. Gary's been draining his boots back here, so he's nice and fresh. I keep the water in my boots because it warms up and then keeps your feet warm, but that's personal preference. A bit of iron staining there, which looks even more dramatic in the camera, it does in real life. So we'll go ahead and see what we can see. Was that an iron nodule? Was that a normal rock? Rock. Oh well, worth a shot. Carry on. Oop, wobbly. Right, here's my foot, and it looks like we do have an iron nodule there. I'm not going to disturb it, but as you can see, it's all nice and round. And further on. Oh, this is a long straight level so far. Got some more arching, and then back into the canal, but it looks like it goes up further, so we'll carry on. The air's getting a little bit dry now, so that's something to be wary of, especially in shale conditions. Right, here's our first little collapse. What it looks like, is it just a collapse or a chamber? I'm not sure. Let us have a peek. Oh, it looks like it splits. Now on the surface, we've been looking on the surface maps, and there are shafts going off in 2 directions, so it looks like this is the split, and this whole thing appears to be in shale. We love shale, don't we, Gary? You can feel the optimism there and the love. But here is that. No. Oh well. Alright, I'll go down this one. No idea which one goes where, so got that one. Look at that iron nodule. Cut in half. Wow. We'll head that way. Alright, a little bit further, obviously. Something in there. What is it? Is it a metal something? But got a collapse ahead, which Gary's investigating. So far, it's been along mostly straight level. And this wire goes that way, so it's obviously passable. So we shall see. Let's watch Gary for a little bit trying to get up there. There we go. Right, and I shall try the same. Okay, come over that collapse, it wasn't too bad. Now I'm going to slide down this one, so whee! Down. And it looks like we're back into the main level, but try and keep the camera steady. Another split. Scaffolding. Scaffolding. Ah, a dig. So that's definitely the way people want it to go. Let's go have a look. Ow! Hang on, there's coughing coming from behind me. Let me see. Yeah, I've just had a funny moment. One of the mine ghosts has just been coughing, and they've coughed this up. Yeah, that's definitely an iron nodule from all this shale. So ahead we've got a dig to deal with. So we'll be back. More coughing has revealed an iron nodule actually in place in the wall. I've forgotten how these form, but if I find an article, I shall send you to them. I'll put a link on the description. Alright, so left some Lucasade Sports, so yeah, scruffy buggers, don't take it out with them. Left we've got something that looks initially passable, but then it looks like a terminal. Beyond there, and a dig to crawl through. Go on then, Gary, let's get some human scale on this. As you said, Gary, it was either this or having a beer on your settee. Which would you prefer?
I didn't hear that.
I'll have to say it louder.
I'm trying too much.
Leave him in peace. Okay, through there, that's the way ahead, and it looks like you can actually climb up there, but I'm not going to because that's above there, which is where we've got to go back out, so I'm not going to risk squashing our exit route. So, oh, it looks like lovely shale, very lovely shale, big blocks. What have we got here? Ooh, hello. That's the way down to Capelcleugh then. Yeah, and they got wires going down as well, so yes, that's the alternative way down to the Capelcleugh flats from this very little known mine, which I am not giving you the location of. So, we'll continue. Okay, just beyond the shaft, and it looks like, apart from some very rotten wood from days of yonder, it looks like we've got maybe a hanging wall for a fault. Maybe I can't see the sign of the fault above, but it is at least where two rock types have met. And you can see here, Gary, you missed this, drag lines from where carts have been passing on this. There we go. See the drag lines? I think that's what they are. So, alright. Okay, it is time for another lovely crawl. Hopefully it's worth it, and it opens up beyond there. So, I'm now going to proceed. Follow Gary, let's see if I can see him. Light him up there. Don't know if the camera can see it, I've got dirt on the screen. Okay, hello. Further on, the shell's pinching out, so there's Gary. You see it's hanging on the right hand side there, so we've got to be very careful as we pass. Any good further on? Or is it more of the same? Gary's just assessing for us there. And we'll get an answer shortly. Right, there is the shale on the right hand side, and Gary's down there. So I'm just crawling. Sorry about the work. But if you want to see us crawling, you're gonna have to put up with it. And the telephone system, we think it's a telephone system now, because some instructions were spotted back apparently by other people. So I think it's a telephone system. And yeah, it's like drops down there and goes on. So shall we? Right, through there, and you can see you've got these situations where you've got a layer of shale which is dug through. Because that's nice and easy for them to pass through. And then above that, you've got like granite solid roof. So they'd always go for the shale if they can, because it's quicker to get through. It goes up there, so we're going to work our way through there. I got gas. Alright, here we've got a few features to see. Got some got a bit of rail here, although it's very thin rail, so it might just be like arch former, especially as there's an arch down there. And Gary's currently looking up the range. We've got a bit of a barrel here, so I think somebody's been doing some digging. Oh, there's one on, I'm on top of one. So maybe this was originally passed, I don't know, by a barrel and it's collapsed. And hello, can I have a look up there? Look at this. Wow, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, Guy's gonna have a shot at it. And there's the other one down there. Let's see how he does. Right, climbed up the rope. Wasn't too difficult, but now we've got some tunnels up here. We have stoppage down here, so I don't know what's going on here. Is there something that we need to deal with? I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. Alright, let's have a look. Wow, just on my left here, one of the small hoppers, and the wood is, yeah, really under pressure there. So let's head ahead, Gary. Right, I was just wondering why this bit is taped off and Gary is walking around it. And then you can now see, looks like there's original miners' boot marks along here. And if that sound had been taped, I might have destroyed them, not realising. And it looks like there's a hoof mark there from a horse that worked in here, little pony. So that's nice to see. Yes, more reasons why I'm not going to say where this is. So let's carry on. Right, I got some more tape here, but we can't really tell. Oh, there's hoof marks here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to walk there like Gary's just done, with his feet up the sides. So that's nice. Look at that shot. Wow, the bend on the left hand side. beautiful. It's not cold in here either, it's actually quite pleasant. But yeah, it's definitely under pressure. Not much further and yet another collapse. The mine ghosts have already gone ahead. So we're going to have a look at this, monitoring the air at all times. Okay, in the other direction, and it looks like it's more the same. Workings along the vein, little bits going up there. So it doesn't look like anything too great. So we're going to go back down to the horse level and take a peek what's further on down there. Alright, back on the old horse level, and Gary's behind me at the moment. But we're now, judging by the rubble on the left hand side, done a collapse ahead and it cleared it out, so we'll go see what that's about. Right, we're at the end. There is a dig, but it looks like the dig's collapsed, so you can apparently. I'm going to send you on ahead and see what we can see. Apparently you can see beyond it. Oh, that's the best shot I'm going to get. But yeah, probably be dug easy enough again, but not today. Right, here's something we didn't notice on the way in. A shovel. It looks like an original one too. So there you go. Your modern ones, well, the ones coming out of China last about 3 years and they fall to bits. So yeah, you can tell this is original by the shape and everything. Nice. Right, yeah, we found telephone instructions. So that supports our hypothesis of the wires for a telephone system. Obviously from modern explorers, not the original. Right, just on the way back, that's where we just come from. It looks like perhaps one has been bricked up there, backfilled very carefully as well, very well crafted. But we're going to have a quick look, see if there's anything down here. Not spending too long down there though, because we have a bingo time, so let's have a look. Alright, so Gary's going to go and have a look down there, so alright, we'll follow him. Mine ghosts. I'm not bringing these mine ghosts again, they're very windy. Sorry, it's the mine, not the main ghosts. Alright, ahead we think bends to the right, but to the left we can see wood in a shaft.
Oh, it's a shaft.
So Gary's going
Square shaft.
A square shaft, that's where. Sump or shaft. So I'm going to go and have a look at that for you. Okay, I've got through, and this is a sump. So Gary's interesting. Gary's laughing at me because I just called him an amateur because the film, it wasn't recording. He threw a brick and it landed on the other side. So I called him an amateur and then realised I wasn't recording.
Take 4.
So take 4. Moderate depth, I'd say. Let's see if we can find some. It's weird. It must be soft at the bottom. Yeah, soft. So I don't know the depth of that. Something moderate, I'd say. Okay, literally just turned around from the shaft. The shaft is there, and Gary has pointed out some calcite formations. There's not many of this in this mine so far, but yeah, there's some there. Right, just come into this chamber, and looks like there's an air shaft there, hidden down there. Yep, and this thing, wow, that's quite amazing. Need to get some nice pictures of this, I think, because this is the end of the mine, as far as it's accessible these days. But yeah, this has been a fun little mine, quite a bit of shale walking, etc. Gary's coming to have a look at this, and we'll see if we can get some nice photographs of it. Alright.